All right, welcome back, folks. As we say, we're gonna try to get through as many interviews as possible. This time around, we have introduce yourself
Oh, hi
to the ladies.
everyone. My name is Nelsa English Johnson. I am the country coordinator for the Sustainable Agriculture in the Caribbean project.
English Nelson. So I was putting in the information, and you said English as in the language English. That's a unique middle name.
Well, it's actually my surname. I have a double barrel surname.
So your
So my
surname
surname is
is
English,
English
and
Johnson.
I married Johnson.
Oh, you
Yes.
married Johnson. Okay. All right. Okay, so you represent Usai. Is
Yes.
that what they say it?
Wusk.
Wuxai. Right, I don't know.
That's okay.
But tell us what they do. What you guys do.
Okay, so WUSC is World University Service of Canada. We are a Canadian NGO that's registered here in the Caribbean as WUSC Caribbean. Canadian based, works in agriculture to facilitate growth and development of farmers in particularly rural areas of Jamaica. We've been in Jamaica since 2014, did a lot of work with Propel, helped to do work with potatoes and onions to solve issues that they were having at that time. And
Yeah.
we have now learned those lessons, and we have now begun to implement a second project, which is called the Sustainable Agriculture in the Caribbean project, which is focused crops as well, but we're also looking at small ruminants in the form of goats.
Goats.
Yes.
So you're talking to my people.
I know. I think that's why I probably got an invite to be here
Oh,
today.
yeah, maybe that's why. So what are you guys proposing to goat farmers? What kind of programs you want to be a part of or implement that would benefit goat farmers?
Okay, so we see ourselves, or our role, our unique role in the agriculture right now is as a facilitator. We know that agriculture has a lot of moving parts. There are lots of government entities, there are input suppliers like on HiPro that they're working with farmers, but sometimes there are some gaps in terms of bridging the gap between what the farmers actually need, the support services that they get from the ministry and other entities that are working, and also the input suppliers. So our role is to identify, look at root causes of challenges that are in the industry, identifying what those root causes are, and then working collaboratively with all the players in the market to ensure that we can bridge those gaps to make the market two things. One, more productive, and it goes to say that if goat farmers become more productive, then they will also increase their economic prosperity.
Okay. All right. So do you have any current programs going that have active farmers in it and you're assessing to see
We
how
are
the
in the
success is
very
going?
early stages of our project, so
Yeah.
that is actually what we're doing now, engaging with a HiPro, for example, because the input suppliers know where all the farmers are. They know the challenges. They know, if this farmer had an extra hand of support, then they would be able to branch off and do more in agriculture. One of the things that we did to inform which industry we would work in, we did a gendered market assessment, which kind of looked at, okay, the different market systems, where is it that women and youth particularly could get more involved. And we found that goats, there was a 65% acceptance when we spoke to women and youth to say, what market system would you want to get involved in? They said goats would be the way to go. And then of course, it's one thing to say you want to get into something, but is it going to be profitable? So when we did the other side of the analysis, which looked at the business part of it, we realized that there's a 52% return on investment. And we're not talking about farmers having to get in with starting off with 20 ewes.
Yes.
They can start off with even 5, and The one thing that we like to say is a female goat is a gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, that's true.
It is a gift that keeps on giving, and thereby they can grow. So that's what we're working with now, the various input suppliers, identifying these clusters. Because with projects, there are two things that are important. One, sustainability. So wherever it is that we're going to be facilitating intervention, it must live on long after the life of the project. And the other thing is scale. We have a goal to reach 6,000 farmers. And so we're looking at where can we find these clusters of farmers who are, doing goats. And you know what the great thing about goats is that it has multiple streams of income.
Yes.
So it's not just the meat. If you want to do them, and I mean, I feel like I'm preaching to the converted because I mean that's what you guys do.
Yes, yes.
So they have the beautiful lotions like what you had here. There's the value added, there's the milk,
Yes.
there's the cheese, there's the yogurt.
Yep.
So let's say there's a family who wants to do goats. So maybe the male in the household is more about the meat, but that same goat you can get milk, and that's where the lady would come in. So it's looking at how can we build holistic families, holistic livelihoods around
Yes.
the goats market system.
Okay.
So if there are entities out there who, again, scalability, sustainability, so whatever it is that we're doing, it must be able to help us reach those 6,000 farmers who we're trying to target, and whatever it is that we're doing has to live on even when we're gone.
Yes.
So that's what we're looking
Yeah,
for.
you got to
Yes.
leave an impact,
A legacy.
a legacy,
Yes, yes.
and just keep improving as you go along. The next generation should build on it.
Yes, should
and
build
make-
on
and
it.
be-
That is it.
Make more out of it or contribute more to society
Mhm.
from this what you started.
That is
Right.
correct. So sometimes because we go around and we do visits and we get asked like, "Oh, I want a goat," but if we give you the goat, then what?
What do you do with it?
What do you do with it?
What
How
is your
how do we?
objective with the goat?
And 2 years down the road, if we come back, are we going to see the same one goat, or are we going to see more goats, or no goat at
yeah,
all?
you can ask, "So I'm to the goat. Why we
Hard
eat it for
times,
Christmas,
yes.
Or when we
But they need
grandmother
a money.
birthday, or
But they
we
need
have
a money. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we have
and the
to,
goat
you understand
start.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's one of the things that we want to focus on to, and we are doing is focusing on lifting the status quo for agriculture. A lot of people do agriculture, but I'm not now going for me right now. So I'm going to try a little farming.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
So they don't really treat agriculture as a business. But there is good money. I just said it, a 52% return on investment in goats alone. So if persons should come at goat rearing as a business,
Business, yeah.
there is money to be made.
And-
And one of the ways to grow a business, if you're going to do business, you have to invest in it
You have to invest in it emotionally, physically,
financially.
You can't just unless you have somebody else who's more competent and you're investing in their operation.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have your own operation, you have to physically invest everything in it.
In it,
Just
that
like
is true.
any other business. You can't just leave it and expect it to grow and be successful
On its own. Yes,
It's
you
not
have
gonna
to
happen.
constant
You have
care
to constantly
and
nurture
reinvesting
it,
in your
reinvest in
business.
it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Constantly do research. Don't be scared to change things if it's not working because you're building a business.
That is it.
So,
And one
yeah.
of the things that we're looking at too is innovation.
Yes.
Like, how can we bring innovation? Like, we talk about youth not being interested in agriculture because it's boring and they see it as hard work.
Yes.
How can we bring innovation in and technologies that
Yeah.
will improve efficiency and thereby
Productivity.
increase productivity, but at the same time make it more attractive
Yeah, make
to
it.
young people?
I ain't scared to say it. Make it sexy.
Make it sexy.
We just had a lady here from Unity Board Farm, decked out, makeup, fancy glasses, everything, and
It was a good look.
it's a good look. I was trying to tell young people, I'm like, look, this is a good
This
farmer.
is agriculture.
This is what we see as good farmers. Look at Trudy. When Trudy's on the farm, Trudy's in her water boot and her this and her that. Now she's here representing the company, and look, she'll act like she a
And
model.
I should say that she's branded from head to toe. You know, even
With
through the slippers have on
And the
Cabra
Trudy
ranch.
slippers have a Cabra ranch on it. I didn't even get one. That's why we have beat up sneakers. Because Trudy's like, nobody's looking at you. You're looking at me. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Treating
yeah.
it as a
Yes.
business, and making it attractive, making
Yes.
it sexy, so persons want to be a part of it.
It's true.
And we don't even have, like, you ask us what we're doing. One of the things that we did with Denbigh this year, we treated Denbigh as a study tour. So as a project, we facilitated farmers from St. Thomas, from right here in Clarendon, because even though we're here in Denbigh, Clarendon is a big parish.
Oh, yeah.
And so we
Clarendon's
brought
huge.
farmers in from Clarendon, from Hanover, from Westmoreland, from St. Mary, and everything that they need to know about agriculture, no matter what them plant or grow, those people are here at Denbigh.
Yes.
And so we treat Denbigh as a study tour. You want to come and learn about, get exposed to a vet? HiPro has vets. Come to them. And so we brought them in by the busloads and they came to Denbigh and they were, I mean, the testimonials that we got from them. Yesterday alone, we had over 100 of them here. And
Wow.
these are so, and to be honest, some of these people, they've never left their parish.
Wow. So
Can't
this is the
believe it.
first time
So
they're at
this is the
Denby.
first time they're coming to Denby and the first time they're leaving their parish. And exposure is something that will revolutionize an industry. So if
Yes.
we can get more people exposed, especially like we got so many young men who came on those trips, and we're saying, okay, well, at least these are 50 young men whose their eyes are a little bit more open now. They can
Yes.
see that, hey man, other young people doing well. I had one of them who said, Miss, I go over by the animals, when me see the goat, me I say, Miss, I saw me want my goat for look. And that's what
Yes.
you want. You want to
You
inspire
want to
them.
inspire them.
You want to show them that, hey, money is in agriculture, because them say, Miss, when me look on the goat, they know, Miss, if you sell that the goat, you know how much money you get. And I'm like, there you are. Now you're thinking.
Yep.
So it's not just raising a one goat, raising quality goats
Yep.
that can give you that kind of
Yep.
yield.
And build out the business from
And
there.
so it's finding those innovative ways. And the thing
Yes.
about us as a project is that we're not looking to reinvent the wheel, and we're not looking to step into existing roles. As I said, we're about filling gaps.
Yes.
How can we work with the various partners to plug those gaps, make our farmers more efficient? And if they're more efficient and productive, they're definitely going to be making more money.
All right. Well put. Thank you very much for being here.
You are most
And
welcome. Thanks
we
for
will
having us.
definitely talk again.
Yes, we will.
And I
Thank you
think
so
people
much.
should take everything you say and pull what they can use from it.
Yes.
But I think you guys are doing fabulous, amazing work and getting young people included in farming, especially women
Yes.
and the
Yes.
youths. So kudos to
Future
you
is gonna
guys.
look bright.
And anytime you need to come and pitch something, talk to them about it, we're here.
Not a
Open
problem.
invitation.
Thank you so much
All
for having
right.
us,
Thank
and all
you.
the best.
And we'll talk. See you
All
guys
right.
on the next one.